Yo, what's going on YouTube? Back at another College Football 26 video. And man, oh man, did we get some great cards today. We got many new additions from the draft blockers. You guys can see on offense, we already added a new wide receiver, a new running back, a new quarterback. I'm looking to add some new linemen as well as tight ends, and I'll explain why I don't have them yet in a second. And then we also added two new edge rushers with David Bailey and Arvell Reese. So all these cards are going to be top end. Just starting to look at Mendoza, right? He gets 1 AP Platinum Dot, 1 AP Platinum On Time, 1 AP Platinum Field General, and 1 AP Pull Down. I don't know why I don't have... I need to switch that to get Plat Pull Down, but he gets 1 AP Platinum abilities everywhere. These other 99 overalls, the other top 5 picks, get a 1 AP Platinum ability in their first bucket. So like right here, Jeremiah Love gets 1 AP Platinum Shifty, and then 1 AP Gold abilities in every other spot. They also get like 5 times Team Chem, which I don't really think matters because... I already have a 50 out of 50, and there's no boat. You can't run 2 theme teams, but you do get a lot. Carnell Tate, we're going to be running some Platinum Cutter, Gold Takeoff, Gold Sure Hands. I don't really know why I have Jackpot on. I need to get some of these other guys, and then I'll reuse the AP, but he gets 1 AP everything with Platinum Cutter to help him be even better against man coverage. And then finally on these defensive players here, Arvell Reese and David Bailey are just insane. Reese gets Platinum Quick Jump, Gold Pocket Disruptor, Gold Grip Breaker for 3 total. And then David Bailey actually ends up getting, I think it's 1 AP Defensive Rally. So he's going to get a Platinum Quick Jump, 1 AP Defensive Rally, 1 AP Pocket Disruptor. So theoretically, once you get a sack with Defensive Rally, you're going to have 2 Heisman Quick Jumps. These dudes just get off the line so quickly. Part of the reason we have not gotten the other 98s, which also get the 98s, by the way, get a 2 AP Platinum ability and then 1 AP gold discounts, is because they're all 2 million coins. EA didn't think far enough ahead, I don't think, and ended up with having like the cards not be like, so the lockers are 97 pluses or 99s. So the 98s are super rare and are almost impossible to find. But we're trying to grab them. They're like 2 million coins right now, which is kind of crazy, but we'll get them soon. Still in Notre Dame offense, Missouri State defense. If you guys want to see any breakdowns of this, like anything you see here, I do have a full Notre Dame offensive ebook that's going to be linked down below in the description, as well as a code for 30% off. And then additionally, some of the defensive content we have is posted on the YouTube channel. Don't really hold anything back there. And I do have a additional kind of defensive breakdown as a part of that Notre Dame ebook if you guys are interested in that. While we're loading in, if you guys do want to watch me play more games live, I live stream at least 3 times a week and started live streaming my tournaments as well. So some of you guys are interested in, I highly recommend going to check out my Twitch down below, or it's going to be itsginobili__. All right, hopping into our first game here. I don't know how many games we'll get. I want to get some gameplay with all these cards just to show you, what they're all about. It's just crazy how much AP you have now. I was messing around with it, and I got sure hands on all my receivers. We have so much AP. We're just running new abilities. I don't even think do anything. Like Field General and Mendoza, I don't know what to think about it yet. I've only played 1 or 2 games with them, so we'll continue to test that out. But it really frees them up. So if you guys did not get these lockers ahead of time, the 99s are actually like half the price of the 98. So I'd highly recommend buying them. Every single one of these cards, for the most part, is best in slot at their position. Obviously, if there's multiples at one position, it's a little weird, but these cards are like almost better than the ranked cards. So I just grinded for top 100 for no reason. Additionally, I did get a new microphone and capture card, so if I sound a little weird in this, please let me know down below. If I'm quiet, if I'm loud, if it sounds, any type of way, please let me know. And if the content, I don't think the output's changed too much, but if the video looks better or worse, please let me know as well. We just got shedded to... kind of crazy right there. Not a good start to the game. Lost 2 yards with Jeremiah Love. Just trying to get him involved here, but looks like we're getting a 3 down front. I'm guessing this guy, basically anyone in this dollar front's probably trying to grip breaker. So that's just kind of my assumption. That's why we are running strong grips. By the way, if you guys don't know how to counter grip breaker, which is what's causing those auto sheds, if you guys watch my video on the shed glitch, you do need to be running strong grip on your tackles. That stops it completely. All right. See if we can get a... Oh, that's unfortunate right there. We just had a crosser that was probably a touchdown, and and got throw out a sack, pick 6. That's certainly a turn to the game. You go from wow, that's really unfortunate. But we'll fight back, make the game a little more interesting. But what is nice, by the way, is that you can play in these nickel sets. You can play your Sam backers at just like pure edge rusher. So I'm able to get Arvell Reese as just like a set edge rusher in both mint and nickel over, which you guys know are kind of my formations I like to run there. All right, let's hope we have a little bit better of a showing on offense. I called a bad draw play and then and then kind of got a little cheated, but it's okay. We'll bounce back. I have no worries. We got the God Squad out here with all these new cards, so it's weird. I feel like some people do like gameplays on individual cards, but man, we got 20 new best players, so we will be getting nothing but a joint gameplay here because I mean that would just be, I feel like it'd be kind of repetitive at a certain point. Oh, got a little kick six. See, this is why I kick to the fullback. By the way, a lot of people ask me, "Oh, why don't you just do X, Y, or Z kick?" And it's because every single kick I've seen, I've returned for a touchdown, except for the fullback kick. So what we're gonna live with that, and we are gonna hit him with the we already had it on empty with the 2-point glitch here. I say 2-point glitch again, not actually a glitch, just a really good play here. Looking like he is going to be staying in dollar here, in at the 2-yard line, which is always interesting, and we're gonna be able to hit our little speed out here for a pretty free first down. Did he just get roughing the quarterback? We got a legal man downfield on an immediate snap throw. I mean, not a great start to the game, just a lot of stuff going the wrong way, but all right, I'm interested to see. I've only played one game, having both Arvell Reese and David Bailey, so I'm hoping my D line is really screaming. We're now running across the entire D line, 4 quick jumps, 2 gold pocket disruptors, and 1 silver pocket disruptor. So we should not only be getting off the ball fast, but we should be shedding. So we'll see how that looks. I think that's really the key to getting pressure this year is obviously blitzes are great and all, but at this point in the year, I feel like a lot of people are pretty comfortable against a lot of blitzes, so you got to be able to get some sheds, which thankfully we should be in a good spot to get. All right, let's see what offense he's coming out in here. It's kind of been a crazy 53 seconds to start this game, honestly. Trips tight end. Okay, I like playing trips tight end. It's always good reps. I forgot to adjust my safety depth, so that's gonna be my fault. But we got to be ready for the RPO or inside zone here. We'll see exactly what that looks like. Okay, so he's just gonna run verticals there. Okay, we got to be ready to adjust to that. I always wait to make somebody like see if they're gonna actually call verticals out of trips, and then if they do, then we'll start manning up the proper parties. Could possibly be in Houston here. I'm not actually totally sure, but we will look to set up our defense either way. Still need to adjust my safety depth. That one's on me. He's probably gonna go to the RPO here. I feel like most people, if they immediately call verticals, like they're just kind of a very simple offensive player. We just completely screwed up our run shoot right there. Got just completely bogged down when I shouldn't have been. All right, let's go use our defensive adjustments. Don't forget to set these guys. They really do matter. I promise. All right. All right, let's man up that slot receiver in case he tries to go to verticals again. We're going to stone with that hook curl in case there's a crosser back to the left side of the field. And then this Texas route is just ours, and we screamed at him. Oh my gosh, look at that pressure right there. There's just a pirate stun, and Arvell Reese just came screaming home. I mean, did he shed, or I'm kind of curious what happens here. Let's see if we can get a replay at the top left. I want to see what happens. I mean, just super shedded him. Alrighty. All right, we're gonna man up, everybody. Make sure we're defending the sticks here to have all of our underneath zones drop to the first down marker, and then we're gonna man up that slot fade or slot streak in case he tries to attack the seams again. Oh, he tried to attack the tight end seam, which would have been a good pass if he caught it, but now he really can't go back to that on 4th down. So we're gonna see what he's gonna call here. Probably gonna go right back out in our pirate stunt. Just keep him in the pocket, try to get some pressure. Again, back everybody off, defend the sticks, and pass commit here. Here we go. I mean, I like this defensive shot. I think this takes away basically everything you could possibly do on 4th and 17. Really, what we need to be watching for here is what I like to lovingly call find a curl route, where they put 4 curls on the field. He ended up just lobbing it in double coverage, so we did get our stop back. Shout out to Xavier Mincy for playing some coverage there. Normally, that is something that a lot of people run that I think it almost gets predictable. 4th and long, and it's just going to be, 4 people on curl routes and something like that. So this guy's running, he's running cover 3 hard flat, so he's definitely probably trying to do the disengage glitch. Luckily for me, draw just kills dollar. I mean, dollar is draw food, as I like to call it. I mean, there's really no way to stop this. I've played a few people who've tried like shifting the line and everything, but if you get good, knowing when to base protect and use like your half slides and draw and everything, there's really nothing they can do about it. I think he was just offsides there too. Plus, if you have a decent speed boost, I'm not a good speed booster if you guys couldn't tell, but I try my best. We were going to decline that for sure. But really, this is one of the things that's taken my game from I think being a good player to a great player is the ability to have a consistent run game. And so Bo Jackson was instrumental in that. So hopefully Jeremiah Love will be as well. Not great. I know he's in cover 3 hard flat, so I probably shouldn't be throwing straight at his flat there. I got to be smarter. All right, let's see what play he ends up picking here. Again, I think it's just going to be stock cover 3 hard flat. I don't know why I'm expecting him to do something different. So we're going to run mesh post here. Probably look to attack underneath right between these zones. Actually, yellow's on that guy. That's okay. We're going to come out. We know if he's in cover 3 hard flat, right? That tells me our corner, our little sideline attacker should be pretty open. So we will look to hit that here. Expecting to get Christian Harris pretty open right now. See what we actually get. Yep, got him. Little out route by Christian Harris right there. Mendoza's just, honestly, I mean, so far Mendoza has not thrown a single inaccurate ball, so I'm going to live with that. And again, we'll see how he does. There is no off-platform on Mendoza, which kind of sucks, but we'll see how he does. And again, we're going to come right back out here with the draw. And as you guys can see, I mean, this is just a massive hole. Really not a lot our opponent can do on defense versus that. But we're going to try to come back out and run the 2-point glitch again. One thing that does hold back Jeremiah Love is that he does not get workhorse or downhill, which is really unfortunate. But I think he's still really, really good. I don't know if he's better than Bowie yet. We'll see. But all right, let's see what kind of a defense he's running here. Still going to give us a speed out. He doesn't know how to guard this. Again, it's really just 1 or 2 pretty simple adjustments, but a lot of people don't know them, and that can end up costing them whenever they play me, because I will run that play as a 2-point attempt until they figure out how to stop it. Normally, once it happens once or twice, most people end up just running over there and using it. So that always makes it interesting, because then I got to try to get more creative. But awesome. I mean, last time we were screaming off the D-line, so let's hope Arvil Reese and David Bailey are able to give me some more pressure here. You want to make sure we're manning up that RPO play every time. I don't ever want to give up that RPO. Straight an off tackle here. We'll make a little dive tackle. All right. So he's going to come back out, and I'm guessing trips. He's bunch tight end guy again. All right, let's again, we're manning up this RPO player every time. That's my best advice to you guys. Yes, they can make that guy get blocked sometimes, but you at least make them, like, pull their head out of their butt, and try. That was a really bad switch stick by me. I got to be faster up to that third to run down to guard that crosser. I saw it and just did not get down there, but he's passing pretty quickly, which is fine. We just got to be ready for it. Let's go with a right pirate here. Want to make sure we're stunting towards his run, and he is going to come out again. Probably not gonna run the bubble here, I don't think. So we will adjust to it. Probably gonna actually, I got clicked on the nose tackle. We're able to make a user kind of pass rush move right there to get off the block and end up wrapping up. So it's always good. I mean, so far players are playing pretty well. I mean, Mendoza unfortunately threw a D-line pick 6 his first play, but other than that, I mean, Jeremiah loves him playing out of his mind. Mendoza's throwing some accurate balls, and I mean, we're definitely getting a pretty good pass rush. So I will definitely take that any day of the week. I do want to start testing Carnell Tate though. I'm not sure what Carnell Tate's got going for him, but we'll figure it out here pretty shortly. All right, let's see what our opponents are on defense though. We gotta make sure we're getting pressure here. So hopefully our players with their abilities are able to shed his O-line a little bit. I mean, that's kind of crazy. He just threw right at the guy manned up, and it, bounced off our flat player, but that's okay. Yeah, versus Mitt, versus the Bunchline, like I said, I really love manning these guys up, and then probably gonna go to a stem corner here, I'd have to guess. So we're gonna move that player out. Just gonna keep it a pretty basic shell here. Not overly concerned about. I just gotta guard the flat. This is really bad defense on my part, and then we also gotta click on and make a tackle. I'm standing in the middle of the field trying to user somebody, and there's nobody to user, so that one's on me. But you guys can see, I do think it's helpful to see some live defense, right? Figuring out how I like to guard things in real time. But I think we're starting to put together his route combos. His trips just seems to attack the seams, and then his bunch. He's actually not running the bunch RPO basically at all. So I may stop manning that guy up and kind of make him actually throw the bunch RPO before I respect it too much. But we're in a great spot right here. Unfortunately, because we threw that D-line pick six the first play of the game, he actually gets ball at half. So milk on the clock here is very, very important, or scoring quickly so we get the ball last in this half. So I think we're definitely going to start with some runs plays and see what Jeremiah Love can do for us. Not a good kick return stick right there. I mean, I just had a gaping hole and I ran into the back of the the back of my own blockers. So we'll see what's going on here. All right, let's feed Jeremiah Love the ball some more though. I just don't foresee see his dollar set being able to really give me much problems here. Especially if I'm able to kind of hit him with some fake motions or some fake hot routes, make him start second guessing stuff, and we're just gonna come out and run draw. I just don't think he has a good answer for it. Probably shouldn't be running hurry up here. We're gonna make sure to snap the ball in a solid 30-second increment here. Right? Obviously the play clock's 30 seconds, so as long as I snap this at under 2:30, it just makes it closer and closer to the 2-minute warning, so we can continue to milk this clock out. That's unfortunate. I got to remember when they run that cover 3 hard flat, there's a safety coming down in a yellow zone, so I couldn't throw my post. So I need to look faster at my next read. I know what play he's in, so I just gotta attack it properly. We're coming out and draw here, 3rd and 4. I'm not overly, and he just got a crazy. I mean, I don't understand why my tight end on the other side of the field decided that it was his responsibility to block the left linebacker, but that was unfortunate. But we will. It's okay. We'll fight here. We'll pick something up here on 4th down, I think. First read's the stem corner, which we're going to get a very bad read. That was a terrible throw. I should have looked off of that. And unfortunately, now we're down a stop. That's just on me. I don't really know what that pass protection or the draw protection was, and then I threw a bad play, but we'll make it work out here. This guy's running not a great bunch tight end, I don't think so. All right, let's be ready for the. And he actually did go to the RPO for once in his life. I just got to man that up. I don't understand how we haven't ran the RPO the entire game and then randomly decided to call it, but that's on me. All right, I'm not even gonna flip with him actually. Just gonna man up his RPO. Got a cloud flat out there. In case he tries to go to a motion out corner, we have a cloud flat, and then we just got to guard a crosser to the right side of the field here. It's really my whole responsibility. Any crosser, probably from the tight end going right. Yep, just got to take that away. And he was just able to just outrun my entire D-line who's in a contain, which is always really fun when that happens. I just, like how? Our D-lineman's in a contain and he just snapping sprints. Oh, he stumbled, apparently. I'm glad my player fell over. It's been one hell of a game. Got to assume this is some very bad, got to assume it's a very bad RPO we're probably about to see, so we'll set up for it. We got really good run defense down here, so I'm not overly concerned. And we're just going to kind of use the safety right here. I think actually, no, he's going to try to hit a seam streak to the tight end, so we're going to man that guy up. We're just getting a little adjusty. Normally, again, when I see these people in trips, I expect some pretty basic route combos out of it. I'm not expecting the greatest thing I've ever seen. You off trips, I think it's probably just inside zone. Could be a RPO flat here. It is going to be an RPO flat, so we just got to be ready to guard the tight end. He's going to quickly run out to the flat here, is really what we need to. I put the tight end on a streak. I made up the wrong guy. Like I said, most of these plays are pretty basic. I have no doubt that we'll fight back in this game. Threw a bad read and kind of got screwed a little bit earlier, but we're in a good spot, I think. I'm actually kind of shocked that is open. He just threw right at a pass committed yellow. That's normally not open, but we'll see what it looks like. Really, we got to go score here, and then we got to get a stop. Probably important to milk the clock here, just so again he does not get a chance to double dip and get a free stop because of the halftime breakup. But let's see what we get here. I'm fine getting the ball to 13. I know it's not great. Probably should be kneeling this, but again, it just gives me more room to milk the clock here. And honestly, I don't really. Again, he got one really lucky draw shed, and we just threw just a terrible read. Um, I just need to be better at that. I mean, this dollars is horrible against the draw. I just need to treat it as such. Like I said, this is what should happen every time. I don't really know what happened that one time, but we'll make it work again. Gonna snap the ball here in 30-second increments. He thinks he has a shed or a run shoot, but he doesn't because we know how to adjust our protection for it. He's gonna try to shoot this left A gap, I think, right here, and end up very sorely in blocking nobody. Yeah, get very bad run stick, but we're still able to convert a pretty easy first down there. And from here, we're actually gonna use a little short side bunch here. We're actually gonna try to call PA read, and look to attack both of our sidelines here. Really is what we're looking to attack. Really looking to attack the right sideline. Little pocket. You got a streak to run off that outside third, and then you're able to just hit a nice little slot fade right underneath it. It's always a really, really good route combo. Makes it nice and easy to attack the short side of the field. Everything like that. All right, come back right out and draw. He just doesn't have a good answer for it. He's trying to run away and dive tackle, which still gives me 4 yards of carry. So something to keep in mind, especially going into the next part or into the next half. Got to make sure we're being properly clock aware here, but a nice crosser right over the head of his user right there. Got a little high ball. High ball went for the one hand. Didn't even need the one hand. Normally, if people's users are trailing, you guys can always make sure to hit those high balls right behind them. And pretty good spot. Again, we're going to come right back out here and draw. Draw's just gashing him right now. And we know now that we're in pretty easy scoring range, we're going to be aware of the clock. We're going to go hurry up, and then we're just going to sit here and chew. This way he doesn't feel the incentive to call a timeout. We're going to make him think we're trying to pass here. And I'm probably going to snap this ball at about 15 or so seconds, maybe 20. But again, hopefully set him up to think that it's going to be a pass play, and then we're going to hit a draw right up the middle here and get a pretty nice, easy touchdown. And our lineman completely missed the block. That's unfortunate. We will call timeout there. Yeah, very balanced offense so far. I mean, Jeremiah Love's definitely feels really good. I really, really like Jeremiah Love so far. A little sad about his abilities, but I think he's probably the best running back in the game. And right here, we're able to see he is actually looking to blitz that slot corner. So we'll see our first read here. We're just going to stare at this right slot corner because of field general and see if he actually comes or not. He did, which means we're going to hit our stem corner. Just kind of got to have a hot read in that situation, right? Like, if this guy blitzes, we're doing this, and that's what we had right there. So we're going to keep going for 2. I have a feeling this guy's going to block. Actually, he didn't block my extra point earlier, but just a habit at this point. I need to remind myself that I actually don't have to worry about that when people aren't blocking my extra point. Turned out to have a really competitive game here, which I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can learn something from. I know sometimes it's good to see the cards in action, but it's not always a great representation when I'm winning a game, 20-0 in the first quarter. So you guys are going to see how they perform in an actual game where I have to use my brain. All right, we're gonna. Again, looks to be a send 3 style of defense here. We're just gonna hit a return route right over the middle. Pretty easy 2-point play. Basically, the concept there, right? If they don't take away the return routes, then I hit a return route, and normally in order to take away return, I have to get rid of their deep zones and man them up or use stem down yellows or something, and then I'm able to hit a high ball at the back of the end zone. So really, really easy. It's definitely a guardable play. It's not unguardable. Nothing in this game is unguardable, but that was really unfortunate that our entire team just nobody got down there to play pass coverage. So now we got to make sure to not give up 3 points here. Really, he's got 2 plays to get probably 15 yards. So we got to play 2 plays of good defense. Normal Y off close. Have to assume that this is actually an RPO. Got to be ready for it wasn't an RPO. It was just some other play. And he actually threw a pick right to. Unfortunately, Richard Sherman decided that we're playing volleyball today and didn't want to intercept the pass, but that's okay. I really thought it was an RPO. The running back's icon was X. That is very interesting. We're actually going to man up the tight end in the event of a seam streak, man up the left slot in the event of a seam streak, and I'm just guarding Randy Moss here, basically one-on-one. And if we take all that away, we should be fine. Yeah, he didn't get his feet inbounds there. It was actually a good pass. He didn't get his feet inbounds at all. But we're getting some good pressure. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of guys shedding. We're actually going to try to switch up the coverage here and go with the right pirate. Not an RPO. Probably he's just going to run the ball here, I'd have to think, but we'll see. Just called verticals out of pistol trips, and yet again, way more pressure. I mean, this D line is definitely screaming. He has strong grips on, which should help counter grip breaker. It looks like he has pocket shield on as well, and we're still getting home. So these guys are definitely some goons, and we're gonna need them to be because we played a pretty bad offensive half there. I don't know if we necessarily played bad, but we got stopped twice and ended up costing us basically a 14-point swing between those two. So got to make sure to overcome that with defense of our own. Luckily, we've been playing pretty good defense, I feel like, so gotta hope that continues in the second half here. Tight slots. This guy's definitely in Houston. I can just tell by his formations he's in Houston. Tight slots. We got to be ready for flood here. Yeah, probably going to be flood, which is going to be a cover 3 bomb on the right. Generally, you go to the right side of the field, but it could be on the left. So we just got to be ready to switch like this corner out right here. Okay, and then we'll know it's a tight end out route. Normally, anytime you see tight slots, there's really only 2 combos. It's either flood or it is like wheel routes, basically, where it's like one receiver's on a wheel and one receiver's on a streak, and you try to attack up the middle of the field. I mean, this guy is giving me the tour of whatever playbook he's in here. I knew it was an RPO. I didn't shade. Normally, when you see an RPO, you want to shade down because most RPOs, right, are generally hard flats, and then look to man up any streaks, and I just didn't do that. He's kind of on an RPO grind right here, so we're going to assume he's going to go right back to the RPO, and we're going to set up a right pirate stunt and look to kind of gap shoot this inside zone if that is what it is. It wasn't. Very weirdly caught return route. It looked like the dude was on his knees when he caught it. Haven't seen that one before, but honestly, I think for the most part, I think we're just going to user this side. If he wants to go to the RPO, more power to him. We really need our D lineman there to shed, though. Really shouldn't have been a tackle for almost no yards. I feel like we had some pretty good, kind of bounced off of us there. But I mean, 5 attempts for 11 yards. I'm not overly concerned about that one. We're gonna hard flat the bunch. So he really hasn't been attacking the tight end side too much. So a little draw there. We just gotta make sure we're setting up our draw stunts, or our draw defense. Sorry. Bad defense. I'm not setting up my draw defense fast enough. I mean, this guy's giving me the tour. I think he's called a new play every play of the game, except for just a few. So it's always weird when that happens. Hard to lock in on their tendencies when they call so many different plays, but we'll figure them out. We always do. Gotta be ready if this is draw to the RPO. It's not. That's kind of crazy to me that yellow zone gives that up right there. Like, I feel like my yellow zone should follow with that and not just run away from it. Like, there's really nothing else for him to guard. I don't. All right, there we go. We're going to shoot him in the backfield. Really against draw most of the time, if you're able to just kind of plug that first gap, you're probably going to be fine. Got to assume he's probably not going to the RPO here. Probably looking to hit a little corner out to the right, so. Take away his first read. Great defense. He's got to throw it away. And now we got him to 3rd and long. Especially at the 11, 3rd downs. It's a tough spot to be in. Again, really looking to generate some pressure here. We're going to do a little defend the sticks. Make sure our DBs are playing everything right. Got to be ready for an RPO here or possibly halfback draw. But I think we're in a pretty good spot. We got contains. Hopefully we're able to keep in the pocket. He can't just snap and run around our DN this time. He just threw it right at us. Unfortunately, threw it in a double coverage. It got tipped up. We weren't able to make a play on it, but we'll live with that on defense. Again, he's in a really, really tricky spot right here. Yeah, he kind of has to kick 3. We're able to get good pressure, forced to make uncomfortable reads, and now we basically rewarded with a stop. In this game, I consider kicking 3 basically a stop, so I'll definitely take that every day of the week. All right, let's see if he tries the onside is here. I don't think he will. Really, right here, again, always got to be aware of the clock. Something I don't think most people are. 2 minutes left in the 3rd. I'm not worried about the clock right now. My whole job here is just to score and assume I will get ball last, basically, no matter what. But if we score and get another 2-point conversion, that puts us back up 8, which is in a great spot to be. Getting some really good-looking lanes on these kick returns. I just got to start converting them into touchdowns more. Honestly, probably should have Jeremiah Love back here at kick returner with Platinum Shifty. But don't worry, we're gonna get Jeremiah Love more than enough work here. We're just gonna keep pounding this rock. Really doesn't seem to have a good answer for draw whatsoever. Second and inches, you guys should know what this is. This is coverage bomb down. We're gonna come out and we know he's based out on cover 3, so we'll see if he because of field general, we'll see if he makes an adjustment on that deep half, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that, so we'll see. All of our routes got kind of bumped crazy. We were able to hit a corner out here. Unfortunately, Carnell Tate, I don't really know why my receivers were just running straight into each other the entire route right there. That was pretty awful, actually. But yeah, I mean, that was just terrible. I mean, great routes right there by Carnell Tate, but really should have been wide open. Mendoza does have a really, really smooth release, though. I'll tell you guys that much. All right, probably looking to attack underneath here. He's got to be ready for a draw of some kind. I just don't see how he would guard mesh here, because that outside corner is definitely in a third, which tells me that this is probably a pretty free corner out. But we'll see what that looks like. Yeah, he's just not going to get out there. We'll take our free corners. All right, now we're going to keep him in that set right there. I don't think he likes that set very much. I look to call PA Reed here. All righty. So we get... Oh, is our streak open over the top? Oh my God, Keyshawn, what a throw by Mendoza. We had to get that solo side streak just right over the top of his thirds. Great play. We wanted to score quickly, and we were able to get that perfect ball placement by Mendoza right there. I don't know how many other quarterbacks I've had this year that are making that throw super, super consistently. Obviously, everyone can make a perfect throw, but I mean, that was a beauty. Not a bad hitch at all in the release. I mean, puts it just right over the top of those two DBs. Right. I mean, if it's underthrown at all, it's a pick. So great ball by Mendoza. Now we got to go for 2 here. Again, we're going to run the same play we ran earlier. I don't think he had a great answer for it, so we'll see if he's got an answer for it now. And he's just going to give us this high ball to the tight end, right at the back of the end zone. Another free 2-point play, and now we're up 7, right? So I'm in a great spot. As long as I don't give up a 1-play touchdown here, I should get ball last. So even if he scores, I'll get a money drive opportunity to make sure that we don't end up losing the game. I mean, our O-line's getting their ass kicked, but we'll live with that for now. We're passing the ball effectively. Jeremiah loves having a game. I've had really bad run stick, and he's definitely feels smooth, and that's just my fault. But and he juked out one of our players. Yeah, it's not great giving your opponent the ball at the 44, but I don't know. I'd rather that than a kick return touchdown. But alrighty, let's keep playing our defense. I feel like we've been playing pretty good defense. Just got to take away a thing or two here or there, and we're in a good spot. Season wing slide, like I said, this guy is definitely is deep in his playbook bag here. We're getting hit with everything under the sun. Got to assume this is some sort of inside zone, probably. So we're gonna be ready for that, and then look to use the right seam here. Oh, it was inside zone. And unfortunately, I hesitated, so instead of shooting the run, I looked like an idiot and did the moonwalk in the A gap. That was unfortunate. Wing slot. I don't even know if this guy's trying to chew the clock necessarily, but we'll flip our play. Okay, gotta assume we're just getting inside zone here. I'm not expecting anything too crazy here. I gotta be faster right there with my user. That's me. I only really had one route to user, and I kind of just sat there and guarded nobody. We're ready to switch stick the slot corner here if anything goes out breaking, but if not, we'll have extra routes over the middle of the field. We do have some crossers here. It's crazy screamer. Who's that? I think that's Arvell Reese. I mean, he is so fast. Both these guys too, Arvell Reese and David Bailey. I think Reese is 98 speed and Bailey's 99 speed. So they're like the fastest players in the game too, coming off the edge with with platinum or Heisman quick jump. So I mean, they just scream at your opponent. Yeah, it's super tough to move the ball on that much pressure. Again, we're going to look to man up this tight end here in case he tries to hit a quick seam. And then we're just going to look to lurk underneath. He threw it right at us. Wasn't great route spacing by the opponent right there. He had a drag and a real route running the same spot of the field. So we were able to kind of take away 2 routes with 1 user. Great play by Junior Seau right there. Man, I'm telling you, my entire team is going to be these the St. Patrick's Day rush cards and then the NFL draft cards. It's basically going to be the whole team. I mean, the AP gap between them and everyone else is crazy. All right, let's make sure we finish this off though. Again, had some bad drives. I really can't tell if field general is useful because like it says like who's blitzing for the first 2 like seconds of the play, which isn't super helpful, right? If unfortunately Jeremiah Love gets crazy Warren Tour though because he isn't a workhorse, which is really unfortunate. I don't know if I necessarily love that. Not getting workhorse is really tough. I really thought Jeremiah Love and Mendoza would be my 2 favorite cards, and I actually think they're my 2 least favorite cards. Because everyone else gets perfect AP, and then like Mendoza doesn't get off platform, Jeremiah Love doesn't get workhorse or downhill. So it's very unfortunate. They're still very, very good cards, obviously. What I thought about doing is because Jeremiah Love's AP so cheap, is using him as a backup and then like keeping Bo Jackson or something like that. But so you want to make sure we're attacking our sideline right here. Bad route, I think, by I remember which street that was. I thought we had a pretty clean break, and then we ended up stopping. I will say this. I know we're approaching the end of the game. Final verdict so far on Mendoza, though. If you guys don't use off-platform, Mendoza's the best quarterback in the game. If you do use off-platform, he doesn't get it, so obviously he can't be the best quarterback in that circumstance. Jeremiah Love is definitely good. I think he fumbles less than Bo, from what I've seen. I think he runs really, really well. It's just an issue of he just doesn't get workhorse, which you know, unfortunately that matters a lot this year. It's not good. That matters a lot. Really should kick the ball here to secure our win, but I'm feeling a little aggressive. We need to call timeout. Actually, I'm gonna be aggressive here just because it's a video. I just need to call the right play. Kicking 3 here is definitely the right decision. Basically secures me a free win. But we're gonna try to hit a little cheeky pass play here. See if we get going here. We're gonna hit Carnell Tate right on this in route. Looks like he actually tried to man him up, and then my platinum cutter just lit up and was just wide open. Tate definitely runs really smoothly. I would say this too. He also gets that like one hand carry the ball style, which if you guys don't know means he's just going to be an elite speed booster. Gets really good running styles on Carnell Tate as well. GG's to the opponent there. Was a great game. But yeah, final verdict on the cards, right? Are these guys worth it? I mean, they're obviously, I think very, very good. The only 2 that I wouldn't say are clearly best in position, again, are going to be Mendoza and Jeremiah Love. I think they're both good, but I would keep an eye out for another running back that does get workhorse and downhill. I think those are workhorse, downhill, and shifty are the 3 best running back abilities. So having a running back that doesn't get 2 of the 3 best abilities can be a little tough. If you guys obviously you can get like shifty and stuff, but he doesn't even get safety valve, which I've heard is pretty great if you're a passer more. And unfortunately, he just doesn't get safety valve. So that's unfortunate. And then Mendoza, I love Mendoza. I don't really use off platform very much. So for me, Mendoza's quarterback 1. I do think Platinum Field General seems kind of like a waste. I just like, I don't know. I haven't seen it do too much. So we may end up taking that off and just going with Platinum Pull Down. If you guys didn't know, Pull Down does work on like QB runs up the middle. So like when I run QB Blast, it helps me not fumble. Or at least I see it light up. So definitely worthwhile there. And then on the defensive side of the ball and the wide receivers, Carnell Tate is the best wide receiver in the game. Has the best running style, is 6'3" with the best AP. And then these defensive players, Arvell Reese and David Bailey, are absolutely insane. 2 best pass rushers in the game, other than that top 100, Jamori Robinson. So I hope that answered your guys' question on, hey, which of these cards are good? Who's the best? Who should I go out and get? And I hope you learned something from the gameplay. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.